Hey, ladies and gents, we are back with some World of Tanks, and we are going to spend all of my blueprints. So, for the last year, I've been kind of collecting everything blueprint wise to see if I can finish off a bunch of my tech trees. Now, Americans, I have one tech tree left to do. I have the M41 Bulldog. Germans are done. Russians are kind of almost done for some of them. British, I think I have the GC, the FV, and the Manicore left. I don't do much French. I got to get the TVP T5051 and Type 5. Not much for the Chinese. 60 TP, I think I really want. And I got all of the Swedish done, and of course the Progetto 65. So we're gonna finish off. We're gonna do the Progetto, and we're gonna blueprint all of this. Now I have 2,083 universals and 63, um, 63 national. So create maximum. Whoops. I'm gonna create the maximum number, and we should unlock the Progetto 65. Blueprint assembled. Let's go back another one. So this one is blueprint assembled. I have to buy the standard B to be able to finish off the research on that one. And we'll buy those later. We are going to look at, so that one should be finished. So that one's done. Swedish is done. And all right, so what do we got here for these guys? Blueprint 2 of 8. So let's do the blueprint, create maximum. We got 61. We're going to use 18 of them of the so 53 TPs researched, and we'll research it. Yes. Now, so that won't blueprint 3 of 10. We're going to create the maximum, which should be another 21, which should give us the 50 TP. Okay. And we're going to do the blueprint for this one. So I already had 7 of 12 done. So if I create the maximum, which should be 20, that means, 60 TP done. So picked up 2 tier 10s, 1 tier 9, 1 tier 8. So yeah, now I just gotta buy the, which I like I said, I have 184 million credits, so I should be fine there. All right, let's go to the Chinese. There's nothing really here I want. Maybe the WZ eventually, but we're not going to worry about that. Japanese. We got the Type 4. How many left of this one we have? So we have 2 of 12. And we got to blueprint this one. So I have 63. I have 1,759 in depot. Do I just want to do it? Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's create maximum here. So we picked up the Type 5. So we have 3 tier 10s. And we'll just have to buy the Type 4 heavy eventually. And we have the, alright, so we have the TVP. We have blueprint. We already have 5 of 8. So now the 5 of 8, I already had the, these are the back in the day when we were getting blueprints every time we completed missions and all that kind of stuff. So I already had a bunch of these that way. So we're going to finish off the TVP. And we go back. We'll do the Skoda. Blue one, alright. So we have 109 left, 1609 universal. Yep, we're going to create that. So we'll get the Skoda T50 finished. Some of these guys, I'm not a real big grinder in some of these tanks anymore. I'm kind of to the point where I just play for funsies. Obviously, because I'm still playing this as a free to play. So let's create another. So right, we just picked up the TVP T5051. I'll have to buy all this stuff eventually, of course. So that means we finished off this one. Japanese, we finished off the Type 5. We finished off the 60 TP. And we finished off the Progetto 65. Alright, so what do we have left here? Don't have much for the French. let's go to the Russians, because there's a bunch here in the Russians I would like to get a hold of, especially the 430U. All right, so let's go to the 430. We got one of 10, and I have a bunch here, 226. So we should be able to finish off the 430U, which I already had 4 of 12. And that should, there we go, finish off the 430U. So that one's researched. So how about the T100 LT? Only 1 of 12 here. Create maximum. 132. So we got tier 10 for the T100 LT. So that one's done. 430U's done. 277, 268. I don't have, that's the old, sorry, I have the 268 version 4. So I have the 705, the 268, the STI-2, and the KI-91. Alright, but let's finish off T49. Add 0 of 10 of that. Let's create the maximum. I already had a whole bunch of that. So this T49's finished. Honestly, it's like, let's see what the Sheridan can do for me. So we're going to finish off because I already had 4 of 12 there. So I have 925 left. Alright, so that puts us at blueprint assembled. Okay. So we are going to look at, what do we have up here? Alright, these ones are done. We have this one done, so that's 3 tier 10s. Four tier 10s, 5 tier 10s, 6 tier 10s, and 7 tier 10s we just did with our blueprint. So I still have 829 universals left. Let's go to the depot. Blueprint wise, what do I have left that I have a bunch of? So we have the AMX, that one's 4, that one's batch at 4 of 12. Ooh, EBR. Let's do the EBR. So I'm, like I said, I'm not a real big, which I have 117, I believe. Yeah, let's blueprint that. So 92. So we just did the EBR. Oh, I bet I got to do the EBR 92, don't I? There we go. Create the maximum there. So we should be, what, at 8 tier 10s now? And we still have 637 left. Which one do we want to do? Alright, so the ship barn, I have not did this one yet. Still playing that one, so let's create that. Get the maximum number of tier 10s I can get out of this. So that's 9 tier 10s. And what do we have left for tier 10s? AMX 50B, 2 of 12, 4 of 12, 5 of 12. The Manicore, I got nothing on that. Most of the bat chat is done. Most of the AMX 5100. And I don't have any of the... Do I have enough to do that? Let's go back to the tech tree. Let's go to the French. So I need the... Sorry, I have that heavy. 1375. I could do the whole, maybe. Yeah, so the EBR is done. EBR 90 is done. AMX 50B. Let's do that. Because I have a bunch of these already done. So blueprint's already halfway there, so we'll create the maximum. 40 at 12. AMX 5120. I got 7 of 10 of that one, so this is not going to take much to do this. Finish that one off. I was never a big French player, so you notice that I have a lot of these are not done. So we're going to create the maximum here. We're at 429 of that. Blueprint assembled. So we did another tier 10. What do we have left to do? So that one's done. What possibly else could I finish here? So let's go to the British. I think I'm almost done with the GC. What do I have here? Print 1 of 8. Well, let's go. Let's get the GC. So there's 70. FE. Let's blueprint that one. So we have 239 left. Done with that one. And the Conch GC. So 2 of 12 of that. 131, 104. So what's that going to take me down? 120. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so that leaves me left, I do believe, 11 left. I still have a lot of these, so it's like back to picking up more of these. And I'm maybe going to have to start doing some of the Frenchies and the heavy tanks for the Chinese line. So we just picked up, I do believe that's 11 tier 10s. I can also, not the recovery, which one is it? Store. I think I can pick up the rest of the special deal. Nope, I think that's that one right here, collector's items. So I have 16 to 1622, so I could pick up the French Amex 30. So there's another tier 10. I'm gonna be so at 10, 11 tier 10s, 12 tier 10s. I'm gonna be 72 million credits. We will have to see here. And if anybody, let me know if they have this tank to KV4. I have almost 30,000 bonds here. I'm not interested whether this thing is going to be worth it or not. I'm also trying to, I don't know if it's going to be keeping my bonds up to whether or not I'm going to buy see if there's anything else going to come in here other than the 121B. So with that said, fellas, thanks for watching. You just watched me blow 2,000 plus universals. I did pick up 11 research tier 10s now. So with that said, fellas, thanks for watching, and you guys have a good Sunday.